That F-150 sitting in your Kearny Mesa driveway with the busted side window, you're probably thinking it's going to cost you an arm and a leg to fix. Most truck owners I talk to guess way high on window replacement costs. You're listening to the Speedy Windshield Repair San Diego podcast with your host, Stuart Rofa. Let's get into it. Hey there, I'm Stuart, and you're listening to the Speedy Windshield Repair San Diego podcast. Today we're talking about what it actually costs to replace a window on your truck here in Kearny Mesa. And trust me, the real numbers might surprise you. So here's what I hear all the time when people call about their truck windows. They'll say something like, I know this is going to be expensive, probably like $800, right? And I'm thinking, whoa, hold on there. Where'd you get that number? I think people see these big trucks, your Silverados, your F-250s, your Rams, and they automatically assume everything's going to cost more just because the vehicle's bigger. But that's not really how auto glass pricing works. You know what I mean? The truth is, most truck window replacements in Kearny Mesa run between $150 and $600. Now that's a pretty wide range, and there's good reasons for that spread. But you're not looking at some crazy four-figure repair bill like a lot of folks think. Actually, let me break this down the way it really works. Your side door windows, those are usually your cheapest option. We're talking $150 to $300 for most trucks. Why? Because they're pretty straightforward to install. No fancy curves, no structural importance to worry about. Just pop out the old glass, clean up the frame, and slide the new one in. Now, if you're dealing with a rear window, especially one of those sliding ones you see on pickups, you're looking at maybe $200 to $400. The sliding mechanism adds some complexity, and the sealing requirements are a bit more involved, but still totally reasonable, right? Windshields. Okay, that's where you hit the higher end of that range, $300 to $600 for most truck windshields. And look, there's a good reason windshields cost more. That glass is actually part of your truck's safety structure. It's not just there to keep the wind out of your face. If you roll that truck, God forbid, that windshield's helping keep the roof from crushing in on you. So yeah, the installation has to be perfect. Here's where it gets interesting though. The biggest factor in your final cost isn't actually the size of your truck, it's which truck you're driving. You got a Ford F-150, Chevy Silverado, Toyota Tacoma. Those are super common around San Diego, so the glass is easy to get and competitively priced. But if you're rolling around Kearny Mesa in some specialty truck or a luxury model, well, that glass might need to be special ordered, and special orders always cost more. I had a guy last month with a 2015 Ram 2500 with the fancy acoustic glass. You know, the stuff that cuts down road noise when you're cruising up the 15. That glass cost almost double what standard glass would have been. Worth it if you want the quiet ride, but just know what you're getting into. And here's something that really affects pricing around here. Whether you want the work done at your place or you bring the truck to us. Mobile service is super convenient, especially if you're stuck at work in one of those Kearny Mesa office complexes. But shop installation, that's usually going to save you some money. Plus, if your truck has all those modern driver assistance features, the lane departure warnings, the automatic braking stuff, that windshield installation might need some computer calibration afterward. That's definitely shop work. Okay, here's something most shops won't tell you, and this could save you some serious cash. If you've got comprehensive insurance, and most truck owners do, your window replacement might cost you almost nothing out of pocket. I'm talking $0 in a lot of cases, depending on your deductible and policy terms. Insurance covers stuff like rock chips from construction on the 52, vandalism, hail damage, accidents. Basically anything that's not normal wear and tear. And here's the kicker. A lot of policies have special glass coverage with lower deductibles or even no deductible at all. But you got to ask about it. Insurance companies aren't going to volunteer that information. You know what I mean? Now, if you're paying cash, that's where you can sometimes get even better deals. No insurance paperwork, no waiting for approvals. Cash customers often get priority scheduling too. And if cash flow's tight, more and more shops are offering financing now through companies like Affirm or Klarna. Spread that cost over a few months with manageable payments. Before I let you go, let me rapid fire a few related questions I get all the time. Can I drive with a cracked side window? Technically, yes, but it's not safe and it might be illegal depending on where the crack is. Do I really need OEM glass? For windshields, absolutely. Side windows, OEM equivalent is usually fine. How long does installation take? Side windows, maybe an hour. Windshields, plan on 2 to 3 hours, including cure time. Bottom line, truck window replacement in Kearny Mesa doesn't have to break the bank. Most jobs fall in that 150 to 600 range, and insurance often covers way more than people realize. If you need a quote on your truck window, give me a call at Speedy Windshield Repair. That's 69761-487. We'll work with your insurance to keep your costs down and get you back on the road safely. I'm Stewart. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for listening to the Speedy Windshield Repair San Diego podcast. If you need windshield repair or replacement in the San Diego area, give us a call at 61976-14887 or visit speedywindshieldrepairs.com. We'll see you next time.
Clarity is on its way, making everything okay. Crystal clear the open road, lifting up a heavy load. Precision vision expertise, putting your whole mind at ease.